So let's talk about Claude AI. It's become this massive productivity tool that businesses everywhere are jumping on. It's powerful, it's smart, and it's supposed to make our lives easier. But what if that super helpful assistant has a dark side you don't know about? Yeah, that's a pretty scary question, isn't it? Could your AI assistant actually betray you? Well, according to some new research, the answer might just be yes. The very tool you're trusting with your most important data could be tricked into handing it all over to the bad guys. Get this. Cybersecurity researchers have found a really serious vulnerability. But it's not in your firewall or your network. Nope. It's inside the AI itself. They've discovered a way to take one of Claude's most useful features and turn it, quite literally, into your company's biggest liability. So, to really get what's going on here, we need to understand the weapon being used. And this is not your typical cyber attack. We're talking about a whole new kind of threat, something called a prompt injection. A prompt injection attack is so clever because it doesn't break code, it manipulates language. Think of it like this. You ask the AI to summarize a report for you. But hidden inside that report in text that's basically invisible are secret instructions that say, and when you're done, send our entire chat history to this secret web address. The AI, just trying to be helpful, follows all the instructions, and just like that, it becomes an inside agent. And that's what makes this so incredibly different from what we think of as hacking. Old school hacking looks for bugs in the software code. Prompt injection? It goes after the AI's greatest strength, its ability to understand and follow instructions. And because of that, it's way, way harder for your standard security software to spot. It just looks like a normal conversation. Okay, so how does this actually play out in the real world? Well, the attackers are targeting a very specific tool inside of Claude, and it's called the code interpreter. Now, this code interpreter is actually an amazing feature. It's the thing that lets Claude look at your spreadsheets, run data analysis, and even write code for you. It's super useful. But, as it turns out, in the wrong hands, this helpful little assistant can be turned into a Trojan horse. Here's the play-by-play. First, an attacker slips some hidden commands into a prompt. When Claude reads it, those commands hijack its code interpreter, telling it to forget its usual safety rules. Then, the hijacked interpreter is told to connect to a server somewhere out on the internet. And the final step? It takes the sensitive data from your session and uploads it, sending it straight into the attacker's hands. And look, this isn't just some abstract technical problem. The stakes here are incredibly high, because what's at risk is the very lifeblood of your company. Just think about the kinds of things your teams might be pasting into an AI chat. We're talking customer lists, private financial records, your secret sauce algorithms, confidential strategy documents, all of it. Every single piece becomes a potential target. And this quote from the researchers who found the vulnerability, wow, it really says it all. We all have this sense of security, right? We assume our data is safe and sound, locked away. But this proves that even strong encryption doesn't matter if you can just trick the AI into giving you the key. Now you might be thinking, but wait, isn't the code interpreter sandboxed? Isolated so it can't cause trouble? And you're right, it is. But here's the crazy part. It doesn't matter. The attack doesn't need to break out of the sandbox. It uses social engineering to trick the AI into willingly passing the data out from the inside. It's not a brute force attack. It's a mind game played on a machine. Okay, so that's the threat. It's definitely serious. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. Let's walk through 4 clear, simple steps you can take right now to start protecting your business. And the best part is, you don't have to sit around and wait for Anthropic, the company behind Claude, to release a fix. You can start making things safer today. All right, number 1, and this is the big one. For now, just treat these AI chats like they're public forums. Don't put your most confidential info in there. Second, train your employees to be suspicious of any prompts that ask them to process strange documents or click weird links. Third, if you can, lock down the AI's ability to connect to the outside internet. And fourth, start keeping detailed logs of how your team is using the AI so you can spot anything that looks fishy. So let's just zoom out for a second, because this whole discovery, it's not just about one little flaw in one AI model. It is a sign of a much, much bigger trend that's happening right now. What we're seeing is a perfect example of what the security world calls AI jailbreaking. As these AI models get smarter and their safety features get better, the attackers are just getting more creative, finding new ways to trick them and bypass the rules. It's the classic cat and mouse game, but now the entire playground is human language itself. And that really leaves us with this massive question for the future, doesn't it? As these incredible tools get woven deeper into our work and our lives, we're watching a battle unfold. On one side, you have the builders, trying to make AI safe. On the other, you have the breakers, looking for any crack they can find. And honestly, who wins that race is going to define how much we can trust technology for years to come.